Hello everyone, today I'm here in Carolina, Puerto Rico, which is just south of San Juan to visit their Chuck E. Cheese. Now this is one of 3 CEC locations on the island, and you can see they have a 2.0 exterior sign. However, this location does not have the 2.0 remodel on the inside, so I'm excited to see everything they have in there. Let's go in and I'm going to give you guys the full store tour. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom, taking a look at their stage, which is the Studio C Beta 16M, just like the other 2 Puerto Rican locations have. And just like the other locations, even though we are into January, this location has plenty of Christmas decorations up as well, and the stage is all decked out here. Here is Chucky. He is wearing his full Rockstar outfit, Rockstar shirt, Rockstar jeans, and the Rockstar red shoes. There's also an inflatable over here to the left, and then over to the right there is this big tree. It is even like tied to that one light up there so it stays up, and they have gifts and stuff. And then just like the other locations, they have a sign that I assume says please keep off the stage. Chucky is not on random movements. He is just a statue today, which is alright. But the backdrop does light up. It looks great. The Pizza Time clock lights up, which also looks great. And then a couple of the top colored lights are on as well. Over here on the backdrop, they have 3 screens. No show tape in here or anything like that. They're not playing it. But the traffic light circles work and the mirror lights work, which is great. The CEC does not light up. However, if we come on over here to the blue screen area, the blue screen is nice and bright and looks great. They have the Studio C letters, and those do light up. Up there, they have the monitor for the Ticket Blaster camera, which is not on today, but the Ticket Blaster is on. It is the Avenger back and Avenger top. And then over here, they also have the art with Chucky surfing and Munch scuba diving, and then Jasper and Helen are skydiving up here at the top. The wall by the stage is also painted purple, and then on the left-hand side of the stage, they have the large yellow Warhol tribute piece. They have a TV on either side of the stage as well, and then if we look at the ceiling in the stage area, they have their light bars. None of them are on though, but they have some different lights to look at. A bunch of the colored ones. They have that disco ball right there. It looks like a half Gemini. And then over here they have Chucky Spotlight, they have the Warp, and then they also have more colored lights. They also have On the Air and Applause. Unfortunately, neither light up though. As for furniture, the whole store has Phase 4 booths and the green and black newer chairs. They also have the 2010s carpet in this store. On the right-hand side of the showroom, they have the other 2 large Warhol tribute pieces, the green one and the purple one. And then over here to the right of that, they have a couple pieces of art. They have the Titan of Tokens. They have lights all over here, and they have these portable coolers. I guess their air conditioning is not working. These are really working though. It is freezing in here, so these really do work. And then they also have this thing that goes behind the stage. Nothing really back there to see though, just an emergency exit. Up here they have what I am probably most excited to see in this store, which is Pasquale's 2001 postcard. Unfortunately, it's covered by the cooler, but this is the last 2001 postcard that I still needed to see. There we go, now you can really see them. So now I have seen the full set of 2001 postcards. Very happy to see that today. Then they have the restrooms right here. They have the 2005 restroom sign. The arrow is detached and it's pointing down. And then they have the 2005 boys and girls, men's and women's, and the red tiles in there. There's Avenger Chuck and the men's sign right there. And then to the right of that, they have a couple kids with Chucky pieces. They have Celebration and then Family right there. And then right here they have their tech room. They have a unique looking sign here. I'm not sure if this was something they installed in more of the 2005 remodels that they just removed, or if this is unique to this store, but it kind of looks pretty homemade, so this is probably a Carolina exclusive. Alright guys, well check this out. Once they activated the live show, all the lights up here started turning on and off, and then Chucky also started random movements there. He's moving now, so very glad to see that. I guess they just didn't have the show up and running before, but now that they have it on, Chucky is moving around, which I'm very happy to see. It doesn't look like his eyes close or anything. It looks like he's just moving his head, and that's about all he can do, but it's definitely better than nothing. Alright, now to the left of the showroom is the kiddie ride area and some of the game room. And I will say that I think that this store's kiddie ride area is the best part of this store. I'm so excited to show you guys this. So over here, we have 3 of the 1999 character headshots, Munch, Chucky, and Helen, and then below that they have a few more tables. However, they do have some of the 90s chairs here. They're mixed in with the newer ones. But they have several 90s chairs. Great to see these here in this store. I was not expecting to see these today in this location. And then we're going to start off here in the kiddie ride area with Funhouse. Then they have Chuck E. Cheese's Sketchbook. There's Avenger Chuck. Then they have Arca. They have Super Big Rig. And then they have the monster truck, and I believe it does have, it does have it, but he's covered up by another picture of Rockstar Chuck. And then here in the rest of the area, we have the Sky Tubes. Here is the Chuck E. Cheese's race car that goes right there. The Sky Tubes go through the whole area, which looks really nice. Then they have Dog Pounder. They have Little Hoops. They have the double player Chameleon Paradise. Then they have Hammer Fun, and it is completely missing the Chuck E. Cheese characters up there in that one bubble. They're just completely not there. Very interesting. Then they have Super Monkey Ball Ticket Blitz, and the best part of this store, in my opinion, is this. They still have the Phase 3 Toddler Zone. So there is the sign right there, which looks fantastic. I'm just going to try to get it where there's no glare. There we go. That looks good. And then over here, they have the actual Toddler Zone. And it's just filled with old drawings of the characters. I mean, look at that. There's Chucky up there. He's holding a clock. And then down there, they have the school bus. Back there, it looks like it's like you're in a school, it looks like there. They have the alphabet and then drawing of Helen. And there's Munch. Look at that drawing of Munch right there. Man, that is like really retro. Oh, actually, not just Munch. There's Jasper, there's Helen, there's Pasquale. It's like it's music class or something. It looks like a maze that you go through with the balls there. That's what that looks like. And then over here, this is the entrance. You can see there's stairs going up into it. And then right here, they have some of the drawings from the kids' pieces. So, you know, that this was on the... like Pasquale holding that pizza, I believe that's from the sandbox piece. And then down there, there's Chucky playing with blocks. Munch has a police outfit on. Helen's a fairy, and then Jasper has a lasso. They also have the wall crayons that went along with it. There's the red one, and then over here is the blue one. And then here is the slide that goes down. So, man, absolutely incredible seeing this here in person. I don't even know how many locations still have this, but it's got to be pretty rare. They also have an emergency exit right here before I forget to show that. And now let's move into the regular game room, which is over here. So here's the end of the Sky Tubes, and let's go along the sidewall first. So we have Fish in Time, Zoo Far, Popcorn, Speed Demon, the Great Ticket Carnival, Wonderland, Rockin' Moon Rally, and then above there they have one of the 2005 small gold tokens. Then they have Water Blast, they have CEC Street Hoops, they have 6 alley rollers with marquee, and then 2 more of the 2005 small gold tokens right there, perfectly centered in between the alley rollers. So I'm sure this is there from opening day. You know, this was all planned out when they built the store. Then they have Corvette Dragster, they have Tippin' Blocks, they have Jumpin' Fantasy, they have Doodle Jump, and then on the other side of Doodle Jump, they have Big Win Super Spin right here, and of course, Avenger Chuck is right there on it. Then they have the Price is Right shell game, they have Deal or No Deal, they have SpongeBob Jellyfishing, Jurassic Park Arcade, right here they have Ice Age, they have Cyclone, and Cyclone here has a full LED retrofit. Check out all the LED lights on the whole thing. I've never seen Cyclone anywhere with LEDs like this, but that is kind of neat. And then here on the front wall, they have all 4 of these small Warhol tribute pieces, and then they also have more Phase 4 booths, and then the 2005 remodel red pennant lights. They also have Chuck E. Cheese's Tower of Power. It does not have the topper, but it does have the drawing of Chucky right there, and it says Chuck E. Cheese's Tower of Power. Right here they have the Batman Whack-A-Mole game. They also have Sonic Spinner. And then I didn't get to show these over here because there were kids, but to the left of Alley Rollers, they have 2-Minute Drill, and they have the double player NBA Hoops, and then they have another Kids with Chucky. This would normally be in the showroom, but for some reason, I guess just because it fit perfectly here in this spot, they have this over here in the corner. If I'm putting this clip in, it means I forgot to show Ticket Troopers, but it is right here in the game room as well. However, it is not working today, so it is all turned off. But there's another token action game they have in this location. All right, now the 2 parts of this store's game room are separated by this row of booths. So now let's take a look at this side. So we have Guitar Hero, and then we have Let's Go Jungle, Dead Storm Pirates, and then they have Simpsons Kooky Carnival. After that, they have Seawolf, they have Spider Bot right here, Deep Freeze, and then they have Crank It. And then here along the front walls, of course, they have more of the red pennant lights, and then they have the Phase 4 booze, of course. Over here, they have an emergency exit. It has the Avenger Chuck pointing, and on the other side of Crank It is Treasure Quest. Right here, they have 2 ticket munchers. They are not turned on because I guess they aren't used anymore, but they just never took them off the floor. But those are great to see. Right here, they have Flame and Finger, which is a game I don't believe I've ever seen at CEC, on the other side of Deep Freeze. Then they have Rescue Hero, they have Crazy Typhoon, they have Terminator Salvation, and they have Dead Heat. Then here they have Fruit Ninja FX. And then right here, separating the showroom from the game room, they have this row of booths, of course. However, the ones on the side of the game room have the red pennant lights here. They're more on top of the game room booths and the showroom ones. Then they have Strike Zone right here. They have Smoke and Token Extreme. They have Operation, Eiffel Tower, Crazy Tower, and Crossbow Master. And then here they have this massive, this is Angry Birds Arcade right here. They have Kung Fu Panda Dojo Mojo. This is my first time seeing this in Puerto Rico. And they have Ghostbusters and Roll for Gold. More booths here. And then that takes us back to the showroom area right there. One more thing I believe I neglected to mention is here above the ticket munchers, they also have the Avenger Thumbchuck wooden sign as well. Now, I wasn't able to show these that well earlier because there were people over here, but here is the Great Ticket Carnival, and of course this one does have Avenger Chuck graphics on it, also there on the front as well. And then here's the better look at Speed Demon and the popcorn game. And then here is Zoofari. It's not Zoofar, Zoofari. Here is this really old-looking monitor. Those graphics also look ancient. And then right here is the Fishing Time game as well. All right, now resetting back here in the showroom, let's take a look at what they have to the right of the family piece. First up, we have the Chucky's Freshly Made Pizza sign with Avenger Chuck on the bags of flour. And then here we have the kitchen area. They have all 3 of their Coke machines, CEC TV sign up there, which I've never seen before. That's pretty neat. And then down there, they have a 2005 Avenger Chuck Caution Wet Floor. Here's where their salad bar used to be. Of course, it is no longer a thing, just like the other Puerto Rican franchise locations. They have that introducing our new pizza sign up there, which I have never seen before. Not sure when that was put in or why they have that. They didn't have it at the other Puerto Rico locations. And then here is their prize counter. Of course, since it's a franchise, their ticket structure is completely different, and they have some unique prizes. Like they have those light up signs over there. And then they have oh my goodness, $80 for the Jumbo Plush. They're $30 in the United States. Those are $24.99. The extra small ones, that's also $24.99 there. The regular size Big Head Jasper. And then they have the sticker sheets, coloring book, hockey puck, and stick, and all that kind of stuff. There's the play bands. They have a ball up there. And then here is their order counter. They have pizzas made fresh to order up there above the screens. And then here is the Puerto Rican menu. They have some stuff that they don't have in the United States, like cinnamon sticks. Looks like they have soft serve ice cream. They even have character meals. So they have a Helen and a Jasper and a Bella and a Pasquale meal. And then over here, you can see there's that. And then there's also some other stuff over here. These screens are kind of hard to read. And then here is the rest of their order counter right here. And then on the glass, they have Little Focus, Star Cap Chuck. It's also worth mentioning that just like the other 2 Puerto Rican locations, all of the tables in the store have these stands here because there is no pickup window. They bring the food to your table when it is ready. A couple other observations I wanted to make about their stage is that the TV that I thought was for the Ticket Blaster camera plays the show tape. So there's the one thing. And the other thing is that this stage does have curtains. However, they are for display only. They are not connected to a curtain track or anything. They're just attached to the wall. Live shows have just been repeating non-stop. Chuggy has not come out at all the entire time I've been here, but they just keep playing the live shows over and over again. I'm not sure why. Maybe they did it because it would turn the animatronic on and they figured I wanted to see the animatronic. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, Chucky is not out, but they're doing the live show anyway. But let's talk about the history of this store. There's not really that much to say, though. This location opened in June of 2008 with the Studio C beta stage that you see on your screen right here. This is the most recent CEC location to open here on the island. It is run by the same franchisee that runs the other two locations here. There's not that much to say, honestly, except in the last few years they got Play Pass. In 2023, I believe, they did the 2.0 exterior sign to replace their original. Of course, they also changed Chucky's outfit, since he would not have opened with the Rockstar outfit, so that's another change they made. But other than that, I believe the store's stayed pretty much the same since then. I was playing Wonderland here, and I found the oldest token I've seen so far in Puerto Rico, 1997. So that will make a cool souvenir here for Carolina. Alright, now out here at the Kid Check area, they have the same podium with Rockstar Chuck that the other Puerto Rico locations have. And then down here, they have some Rockstar merch in the bottom. And then out here at the exit, the carpet does change as you get towards the door. Over here, they have the rub token for good luck with the 2 dots. They have the rules of conduct banner right here. They also have the max occupancy, which is 540. They have the watercolors piece, and then they have the measuring tape, and then these signs are in English on the inside. However, on the outside, this one's in English, and this one's in Spanish. Alright everyone, well that concludes my tour of the Chuck E. Cheese here in Carolina, Puerto Rico. Overall, I really liked this location. It was great to see the Toddler Zone, the Sky Tubes, and Pasquale's 2001 postcard, among other things. I am taking home a couple souvenirs from this location. Unfortunately, in all the games I played here in Puerto Rico, I only won 79 tickets. Ticket payout is not that great, but at least I have a couple merch items from Puerto Rico. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!